keep going.
Hey, here we are. We're here. Kia ora, everyone. Kia ora, Dan.
Oh, my face is really big.
It's big and beautiful. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Absolute Somethings, which is us, and the Tales of the Loop. We're taking you back to the 80s, the 1980s, and we're going all the way back to my hometown, Waiheke Island in New Zealand. And we're gonna have a bit of fun. The game's been on a bit of a hiatus for 6 months, maybe more. Life, right?
Yeah.
But we're all excited to be back finally, and get out to some shenanigans back in the day. So, without any further ado, we're gonna go around the table and do our little intros. And I'm gonna start with Cake. Kia ora, Cake.
Why would you do that, guys? To everybody, I am Cake. I lived in a cake on everywhere, and today I am playing Whitney Lee, fellow Earthling amongst all these other Earthlings. Those wishes she doesn't have to be. It's going to come a day where all the aliens come down, and she's going to say, "I told you so." I am the resident weirdo.
Yes, the weirdo. Such a weirdo. Weirdo. Thank you, Cake. And just underneath your little face window is Ryan.
Well, not where I'm sitting. So everyone, yeah, I'm Ryan. You can find me most places as at One Sick Bunny. Yeah, I'm playing Kenny. I'm the hick. My parents own the local tip. I'm a bit of a tinkerer. There's always scrap metal and bits of old machinery and stuff laying around for me to play around with. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and Kenny's recently discovered girls.
Oh, let's not talk about that again. The most awkward scene in TTRPG history.
Oh, kia ora, whānau!
It was the best.
Oh, God. Got a tanafa in chat. Sweet!
Oh, a whole 25 far out.
Yeah.
Don't go swimming in the
Kia ora.
Waikato, kids. That's all I can say.
Well, it's poisoned, isn't it?
Oh, taniwha will get you.
Yeah, the poisonous taniwha. Cool, thank you, Ryan. And beside you on your little window is Cat.
Cat Tulip, again on faces, if you know.
All the faces.
I play Susie Q, and my best friend is Whitney. So although, she's got some really interesting theories about things, and I'm really, really fascinated. And I love to write stories, fantasy stories. So it works quite well because she's given me quite a few ideas. And like, she's my best friend. And my sister is Lizzie. And you'll probably meet her in a minute. But she's like my twin sister.
Oh, let's move straight over. Let's move straight over to Lizzie then, shall we?
Hey,
Thank you, Kat.
I'm Angelique, Geek Girl Bookworm. Everywhere online, you'll find me doing things and stuff and painting stuff and talking nonsense, probably. I play Elizabeth. I have absolutely no idea why I am here with these nerds. I don't know what's going on. I'm probably
What is people?
My slightly younger twin sister, Susie Q, who seems to have associated herself with a bunch of weirdos and hicks. But I'm here to look after her. Apparently, also here to look after my mother, who has gone to a PTA meeting that she definitely should not have gone to. She's gone. She's gone. Yes, I'm the popular kid, as you may have guessed. I have a very specific diary full of all sorts of secrets about everyone in the town.
What kind of secrets?
I'm prepared to use it to my advantage.
Are they juicy secrets?
Juicy secrets about everyone.
Oh, no.
They may or may not be true. I don't care.
Who cares? Put them out there. Start those rumors.
Yeah.
So popular.
So popular.
Thank you, Angeli. And Hanno.
Yes, hi, I'm Hanno. You can find me at Ronin_Summer at places. I play Ray Thompson, the rocker, metalhead, who is putting distance between his hippie parents and himself. They own a carpentry business and grow weed on the side, or in the garden, more likely, not on the side. Yeah, and he kind of got into this and found out that the bad, weird people can be chased away with heavy metals. So up the irons.
Woo! And don't your parents have like a aversion to clothing?
They do.
Yep, that is a thing.
That is the
Yeah, naturists. Yeah.
Naturists, yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome for visitors, and Ray doesn't care.
Yeah. To be honest, you know, they're on Waiheke Island in the 80s, and it's like, whoa, what's that noise? Oh, no. Once a bunny just cheered. Oh, bro. That blew me away.
I love how you're like, what's that
We
noise?
can hear it
Dude, like
through
it's
you.
Oh, it's you.
Did you hear that? You heard that on this? Did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. Oh, cheers, Ryan. Wow, you don't have to do that. Just save your money, bro. But I appreciate
That
it.
was the Inception noise. Your lips might be a little loud. If
I don't know how to change them. Hold on.
sorry, bro. I wasn't meant to give you
Nah. It's all good. It's
technical
all,
difficulty, anxiety is
all-
so
part
we're
of my
gonna be
cheer.
doing this
it's all
the whole
good.
cheers throughout the game just to freak even out. Cool.
Don't
Okay,
do
then
it.
I'll have.
Yeah, I got some more bits laying around. So
Don't do it.
Yeah, I
Don't
might
do
just
it.
go and use some more bits.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to.
Click on
So
I just subscribed.
what the hell?
It's the first time I've turned on Twitch in 6 months.
Yeah, I freak out. I had sound alerts on playing scary games, and
Yeah.
it fucking
I know.
shit me up. Oh my god. But appreciate. Thank you so much. And so let's I'll tell people, if you haven't seen Tales from the Loop at all, or you're not familiar with the system, it's a tabletop role playing game. It's set in the 80s. The book
never was.
that never was. The system's designed by Free League. Yep.
Really good.
Yep.
Really.
And they make great RPGs. And it's quite a simple mechanics. It's D6, but the premise is the players are a bunch of kids. So they range from, what do we got here, 13 to 14, and they live near the Loop, which is essentially like some kind of like far out scientific research center. It's basically like a large graviton loop, smashing particles and doing science that comes out from those experiments. I've set this particular loop around Waiheke Island, where I grew up, and no. Hi, Andrew.
Nice, Tano.
Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. You know you don't have to do that. But I appreciate it. Cheers for the love, bro. It threw me off there with that with that act of kindness.
Game. We play teenagers.
Yep.
We solve mysteries.
Kids, you solved mystery. So the loop is set on Waiheke Island, just out of Auckland. It's a little ferry trip. And all the science, there's robots kicking about. It's brought like a new age of discovery to the area. So it's not uncommon to see robots doing like menial tasks around town. Weird shit happens all the time. So the weird shit that happens, it's up to the kids to solve these mysteries. Something happens in the town, and this group of kids gets together and tries to solve the mystery, which brings us on to the mystery they're on at the moment. It all started off with, what was it, Janet from the PTA acting a bit weird at assembly at Waiheke area school, and that kind of like, I don't know, it sort of like made people a bit weird. But then what was the first thing? Oh yeah, there was going to be a big PTA march in Oniroa, and it started kicking off a bit. And then so the kids, this is the week before school breaks up. And the following week, which is, I think, tomorrow, is the big kind of like festival, sort of like end of year festival, which is run by the PTA. It's held in the school sports fields. Everyone's going to be there, and it's going to be huge. You've got all the kids from town coming over with their families, staying in their batches, and it's a massive event. But some people have been turning up around Waiheke wearing kind of these pastel colours, like pastel polo shirts, slacks, tennis shoes, and just acting weird. The whole thing kicked off in Oniroa at the video store, where there was an actual march around. What the heck is that? You know. Oh, thanks, Angeli. Thanks for that. Shitty now. It's still really loud. I don't know how to change that.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It's so worth it.
I appreciate the love. So yeah, the PDA are like handing out flyers and stuff saying, "Oh, you got to save out. The kids are being exposed to like dangerous, harmful materials, action films, heavy metal music. It's all like derived from Satan worship, and we need to purge it from our community, keep our community pure." And it was all a bit weird, and it was a bit too full on. And they ended up like storming the video store, Dick's video store in Oniroa, and Cake. It's a popular Kiwi name. Come on. I can see your face. And so they got in there afterwards. Oh, they tried to get somebody, but she had bailed. Anyway, so the scene now is they've gone in. They had a little search around the video store. They snuck in, and it seems that this Pastel Brigade is what the players came up with, has been subverting videos, like adding like this weird trailer to the beginning of normal videos, and it's got some kind of subliminal message in the trailer, which made the kids feel a bit weird. What is this? Oh,
I promise.
Pete Wiz.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't.
No, next week, no, it was me.
It was you. Oh, Pete lived in Cake, gifted it to you as a cake. What is a hype train? Level 1 hype train. What is this all about? Gift sub or use
You're in a
bits.
hype train, Kaz.
I never had one of those before.
Oh, mate.
Hype, whoop. So anyway, you found some secret stuff as well. You didn't just find the video. Oh no!
Oh,
Cake.
God.
What is it? 300
love a good
bits?
derailment.
What the fuck? What are you doing? You don't have to do that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
This is the next like 3 hours is Ev just trying to tell us
It's just
and everyone else fucking about.
This is meant to be
We
the.
will not let this end.
Don't think just because you've got us all sat down here right now, Ev, we're actually going to get through this story.
I know. I think we're all a bit excited because we haven't seen each other in like 6 months.
No,
So.
Sure,
For ages.
that's it.
That's gonna
That's
be it.
also it. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because we'd never be this much of a dick normally, right?
Yeah,
No.
never.
Never.
Absolutely not.
That's a good point.
Mm.
That's a good point.
got to keep that hype train going, though.
Oh yeah, hype train. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah. So you're in the back room. You found all these kind of like videos being stolen. Like they're adding this weird trailer, and the trailer was like, Waiheke Island, the Kiwi dream. Picture yourself here. And it's like these weird kind of like adults all in pastels mowing their lawns at the same time. And sort of like walking in straight lines and then turning down their paths and like at right angles. And they all turn to the camera and like, the Kiwi dream. Ha, 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 ha. And it's just like creepy, super creepy. And it wasn't just kind of creepy. They were saying words at the same time that had meaning, like community, conformity. But it sort of like affected you. It made you feel a bit nauseous. I think it was Kenny and Susan who watched the video. And while they were doing that, Whitney, you found like a secret kind of like compartment in the back room which belonged to Alan, who worked there. And you found like some syringes of estrogen, and a name change certificate. And then you heard that these people, these bird watchers on walkie-talkies saying the runaway was seen at the quarry. So anyway, that's all kicking off. Susie and Elizabeth's mum is on the PTA, but you were just having a nice family day. Fuck! Fucking hell! Ronan Sama, whoever you are.
Hello.
Yeah, I know. Damn you, Hanno.
Do you know?
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. So yeah, and while that was happening, before that was happening, Ray and Kenny did you see some of these Pastel Brigades sort of like trying to like break into Gus's music store? And they did this kind of big, they got on a bike and did this ride by apple throwing boombox kind of combo, and totally derailed this kind of like break-in from these Pastel Brigades. And I think you found out like that you noticed that with your boombox they ran off holding their ears, and it sort of had some kind of like negative effect on them. So we left there. The plan was, you knew that your mum had been invited to a PTA meeting that night, which freaked you out. So you were like, get home, Susie and Elizabeth. Everyone's going back to your mum's house. Is that right? You had got there.
So yeah, I've got Saturday late morning video store demonstration from the Pastel Cult. Blah blah blah. We regroup at the bus cafe to make a plan, and then we all go back to mine afterwards. So it must be like
Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Yep, it's Saturday evening. You've all got on the bus, and you've got off the bus at Susie Q and Elizabeth's house. Okay, you go in, and there's a note saying, "Hi kids, I'm off to a emergency PTA meeting. I've left a couple of those newfangled TV dinners in the microwave for you. I'll catch you later. Bye, love you." And that is where we rejoin. What would you like to do?
Well. Not gonna lie, this sounds bad.
It really does. Where
are we all?
So I think everyone is in like our living room area, aren't they? I think the idea was that we all came back to our house to stop my mum. I think we'd already decided that the PTA was bad, and we knew that mum was on the PTA, so we were
to stop her. But we got back and she's already gone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a good idea if she's. How long ago do you think she went? Do you think she's like just gone, or like they've already got their evil clutch claws on her gone?
Have we got like a calendar up anyway? It feels very 80s that there would be like a big calendar.
It's going to be a family organizer for you guys.
Yeah. There's definitely an organizer. You knew it was a family day because this is I think this is the day that you sort of hung out. But with all the stuff that was going on, I think your mum and dad were like, "We're going to leave you kids to it," in Oniroa. They went home. Your mum saw the note about the emergency PTA meeting, and your dad just went back to work. So he's gone back to the. He works at the Loop, yeah. Whitney's dad also works at the Loop. Is that right? Whitney's your mum is a journalist, so she's super busy getting. She's like basically schmoozing the TV crew who have come over to film the festival, which is on tomorrow. So she's
Oh my god, we're gonna be on the news.
Yeah, you're going to be on Channel 1, maybe and Channel 2. 1 and 2.
What?
The
Are
channels.
the only 2 channels?
This is 80s. This is
We're gonna take over New Zealand TV, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
beaming live into
Oh, remember those days?
beaming live into 1.2 million homes. Smaller than Birmingham, UK. The whole of New Zealand.
The whole of New Zealand is now watching you live.
The half that has a TV, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, true. Yeah, I say true. Yeah. All
Right,
three.
those are at the neighbours watching.
Oh, okay. True. No lockdown. You're right.
Not in the 80s.
So would we have a rough idea of when like a PTA meeting might take place then, and in relation to what time,
What time it is now?
Yeah. You reckon she's only just left?
Okay. So
So the PTA meeting's happening now.
PTA meeting's probably happening in about half an hour's time.
she's on her way to the school to the PTA meeting.
Yeah.
So we could possibly maybe intercept her somehow.
She's in a car. We're on our bikes.
Oh yeah.
There's that. So we might get there a little late, but we can definitely interrupt it.
Yeah, we could probably stop the mind control before it happens, maybe, if you're lucky. I'm assuming it's mind control. That's why they've gone
Now-
all cray-cray.
I don't think you've all got your bikes because you caught the bus here.
That's
Yep.
true.
we
So
need to prove.
Well, we're rich. Do we have multiple bikes?
you don't have multiple bikes, but you know that Dad's cherished Holden Kingswood is in the garage.
What's that?
That's like that's a classic Kiwi car. It's like it's a V8. It's
Whoa.
it's like got a one long bench seat.
I reckon that either Kenny or Ray could definitely think that they could drive this car.
I reckon I could get that going. For
I reckon
sure.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Who can drive it though?
For sure.
The keys are going to be on the hook. That's where you leave them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Absolutely.
or like, on top of the tyre underneath the hubcap.
No,
Nah.
not in the Kiwi. Mate, you don't even need to hide them. It's not in the ignition.
It's in there in the
They're
visor.
on the hook.
Or,
Yeah,
under the
under the
visor.
We know where they keep the key.
Classic.
Yeah, catch it. Catch.
I bet you Elizabeth, out of the 2 of you, would know where they keep the keys.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah,
I
you know where
kinda
the keys
like
are.
Elizabeth would.
Yeah.
So there's 2 things. First of all, we kind of need to stop Mum if we can before she gets there. But also, we need to overall stop the PTA people from doing whatever mind control zombie thing it is. Because, as Whitney said, it could be aliens. And so if it's aliens or anything else, there's not fair to just get Mum. We need to think about everybody. So we need to maybe get evidence and then do something to interrupt their mind control. So something that maybe interrupt the video or the way the video interacts with wait, I'm quite intelligent, aren't I think?
Yes, but I've got notes here that say that the music that was played on the boombox upset them, and
Yeah,
therefore,
like guys. If we can pump the music like through the school's PA, that should make them scatter.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
I mean,
Yeah, we can
Kenny,
do that.
you definitely can do something about that, can't you?
Yeah, we just need to get there.
Because I'm American, I have to remember that in the accent.
pretend I've got a Kiwi accent and not a terrible London accent.
We're totally multicultural down here in the 80s.
Yeah. In the 80s, which is really the 60s in New Zealand.
So how are we getting there? How are we getting there? I've got my bike and with Ray's got his bike. One of us has definitely got a bike because we did like a drive-by.
If there's a car, I mean, you can drive, Kenny, can you? You drive stuff.
The
The 80s, everyone.
I can probably give it a go. I don't.
Oh my god.
There's no
I don't
seat
know-
belt.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to get a cushion for the seat so you can see over the.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know how tall I am. How
I
tall
mean,
are
Kenny,
how
man,
tall
man,
are
this-
13-year-old kids?
Man,
Not-
Kenny,
not-
man, this is
It's like
This is an
threaten
emergency,
Kenny
man.
into driving the car for me.
I mean, this guys,
Try and
this is
calm
an
him a little.
emergency. Somebody-
This is an emergency. it'll be
Somebody
fine.
has to drive the car. I can.
I utterly agree with Ray, but I'm not sure I'm going to be very good at driving. I just feel like I'm the kind of bookie type person that, in theory, understands the concept of driving,
It can't
but
break the
perhaps
rules.
can't actually drive for shit.
Yeah,
had a quick- I've had-
I'm gonna politely threaten Kenny to drive the car.
Ooh. Okay. I don't know if you need a roll for that. I think Kenny's like borderline keen.
Yeah.
I think Penny
Yeah.
would do pretty much anything
And-
for Elizabeth.
I mean, if Lizzie's gonna think that it's cool, then like I'm totally down.
Yeah, yeah. And Kenny, you know,
That's how that's gonna work.
you know,
And,
you know.
and I had a quick look at 13 years old. You're roughly 5'1". My mum in real life is about that tall, and she can drive, so we're golden.
You
Sweet.
see Whitney's like looking really apprehensive about letting her
And
friends
there's no
drive
seatbelt.
a really
It's the 80s,
expensive car.
so it's fine.
It'll
Quite nervous.
it'll be all right.
Get
Wits.
in the boot. It's fine. You'll be safer
I
there.
know there's a go faster one and a slow down one.
Actually, we
and-
don't need the boot because there's a bench seat in the back, so it's all good. We'll just
Oh,
all fit in.
nice.
We can
Yeah, I
put
don't
the
know what
bikes in the
car it
back.
looks like, to be honest, though. Let's all just cram him.
Okay.
Think like a big station wagon,
Yeah.
but like
Okay,
old
okay,
school.
okay.
Yeah. It's
Like
Let's do
metal
it.
panels. There's probably a good dent in one of them.
no. This is pristine. This is the
Oh
car.
no!
This is the car
No.
that
Why? Why?
the-
Oh god.
this car is your dad's pride and joy. It is like a chocolate.
Apart from me.
It's a chocolate brown color with like
Oh god.
like with a cream kind of like stripe
Yep.
all down it.
Yeah.
Does it have any like wooden panels? Please just give it like a couple of
No,
like fake
no.
wooden panels.
On the inside, it's got like this kind of like a Formica kind of like dashboard, and
Gross.
and on
Right.
the steering wheel, the steering wheel's wrapped with like leather with little holes all around it. You know, little holes on the leather. Yeah. There's a lot of
Oh my-
chrome.
This is just taking me
Kenny,
right
you're
back
gonna look
to
so
my holiday
smart.
day.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. The Holden Kingswood is
You'd all pack in.
is
well,
legendary.
We had a Home and
It's
Avenger,
massive.
Which
It-
was like the cheap version. Yeah. A CD player.
What the fuck? CD?
In the
No,
80s.
no.
The Hellscapes.
It's got
mean-
a cassette player and it's playing my
Wow.
favourite jams.
I mean, they,
Papa Don't Preach is probably in there somewhere.
Papa
I
Don't
know what
Preach.
it is.
Those mixtapes that we got for the radio.
Yeah, that sometimes have a bit of the DJ's
Stop
voice in them.
Pete was it's exactly like owning a '69 Impala, exactly like that. Big old V8. So who's driving, Kenny?
Kenny.
Yeah, apparently
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Apparently so.
All right, pile in. Everyone piles in.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for the seatbelts and then
Get in,
forget that
everyone.
we're in the 80s.
There's no-
I recommend you buckle up.
Driver's got one.
Remember, it's the 80s and there's no such thing as safety in the 80s.
In the front seat, you get seatbelts. In the back, no.
Nah, you don't get it. And you just slide
Right,
slide
nice
along.
car.
Lean on the dear life.
On
Just
purpose,
hold on
you
tight.
slide
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah. So you get in the back and you wind the window down.
Does anyone have any keys?
You laugh, but my first car, I still had to do that.
Would we have to
Same.
do a search roll to find the keys, or would we know where the keys were?
You know where the keys are. Yeah.
So yeah, we get there. Oh, we established Elizabeth would bloody well know where the car keys were.
Oh yeah. Oh, Susie would, because you going out there and your dad would be like explaining how like a combustion engine works, and you're like taking it all in. You're like,
Really, really interested because theoretically I'm very intelligent. I'm not quite so good with the actual tinkering, but I'm really super
Yeah.
clever and
And
well
all
read.
I've done is put, Daddy keeps his keys in the top drawer of this filing cabinet. And that's all I took from that whole day.
Yeah.
awesome.
All you kid about to tell future boyfriends.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get the keys
I
and we
will
give them
make
to
out with the most popular boy in this car, even if it's in my own garage.
So we'll get the keys and we'll give them to Kenny.
Kenny, I need you to make a roll for me.
alrighty.
Let's have a look what we got
so
here.
Yeah.
nervous.
I don't. I just click on the specific
What
thing,
even
don't
is
I? Roll
rolling?
20.
Okay, it says build and manipulate machines. I'm going to say and other mechanical items. So I want you to make a tinker roll.
Yeah, it's been such a long time.
Alrighty.
First roll. Come
Here we
on.
go.
Tinker.
Roll ice.
3 successes. Woo!
Turn it on.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Driving
They
age
give her a
in
little
New
pat on the
Zealand,
head.
16. I don't know if that's true. Kate, is that true? Is the driving age 6? It is 16.
Yeah, so by,
You
you
got
know,
learners at
13.
15,
By,
but
by
you're
that
not
by that point, I'd probably be, you
A
know,
few
Yeah.
years.
I mean,
changed years.
and to be honest, Kenny, you know, every now and again your voice is cracking and there's a slight bit of fuzz on your upper lip. You know, you're sort of, yeah,
I reckon I could pass.
yeah.
I,
Kenny's
I would
becoming a
like to
man.
point out that- I would like to point out that when I was 14, me and my friends took my mum and dad's car when they were away for the weekend, and we did go for a tiki tour out in the country.
Oh,
So there's that. So you're all good, mate. You're all good.
wicked.
We put $5 worth of petrol in, so it wouldn't look like we had used the petrol. But forgot about them.
Oh,
Forgot about the mileage
Classic.
going up.
classic. That is awesome. So yeah, you know how to you've driven. I mean, you've spent like hours like hooning around the tip in like your dad's like you know sort of like your dad's like Zephyr, and it's just like doing donuts and stuff. So you get in this. I mean, this is a V8, so this has got a little bit more power, but it's all there. It's all there. You're like confident.
It's just a bit more held together than the
Yeah.
junkyard
Yeah.
cars.
That's it. That's it. So you get in, everyone piles in, you cruise out, and you head off. The camera pulls away as you drive down the street, suburban street. Yeah. Leaning back.
I can't see.
I can't see. Yeah. So as you're leaning up over the wheel, you have to like duck back down to put on the accelerator or the brake, and then get back up there, look around. All right.
I imagine he's kind of like this.
Yeah.
10 and 2, 10 and 2.
White knuckling it.
All right.
We're all white knuckling in the taxi.
So you got 3 successes. So I'm going to say that with those extra ones, you can pretty much successfully drive this car at any point in this mystery.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
3 wheels.
Yep. You cruise off and you get to Kennedy Point where the high school is. It is summer, so it's still quite, and it's coming up to about 6:30, and so it's still quite light. The school's empty because this is, I think this is Saturday evening, so there's no one there. It's quiet. There are cars in the car park still. There's no one in the fields. There's no one at the pool. There's no one on the tennis courts. It's quiet apart from the cars in the car park.
And then we come cruising up in a big old V8.
You get as you get there, you see your
Brakes.
Susie and Elizabeth. You see your mum in her car, just in the car park, getting out.
Nice. Okay.
What's over there? What should we do?
Hug here.
I would like to try and run after my mum.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll when they
before
called
the
out that their
cars
mum's there, I'll slam on my foot on the brakes.
And we'll run after Mum, and we'll come up with some ridiculous reason why she has to come home with us.
Yeah. We'll talk about this as we run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
like,
make
you
a,
don't even see the car.
Have you broken your arm? I can break your arm real quickly.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna
The house
trust
is
my
flooding?
sister to come up with a really good plan, and if she thinks she should
house
break
is
my
flooding.
arm now,
I'm not going to think about that. That's definitely not going to be my idea. I'm going to be, as we're running, I'm going to be frantically looking through my diary, like trying to just think of like a name, a person that would make my mum want to come home.
I mean, I've literally just stolen your dad's car.
Yeah. So this happens. So
Oh my God, Mum,
Susan?
someone's just on my car.
Susan, Elizabeth, what is Kenny doing in Dad's car? What the bloody hell
I know,
is
Mum, it's so
that
terrible,
boy,
isn't it?
that boy from the dump, from the tip,
You
doing
come home straight
in
away
Dad's
and
car?
Sort this out, Mum,
He
because
threatened us, Mummy. He
Something.
threatened us.
I can't believe it. I can't believe this. I am shocked. I am appalled. Who's in the back there with them? Who's that?
We
Lean down.
You both leaned down.
Mum, you've got to come back home so you can sort this out. It's really, really, really,
all
really,
Susie
really
Q's fault.
super
You gotta
urgent
make
and
that
important.
ground.
You bloody have a bit of good excuse for why.
Why? That girl. She is like out of control. Her and her friend Whitney and their friends are just like crazy.
Right,
I like had to come along with them just so I could get here to get you because I didn't have any way to get you, Mum.
Right.
But the like Susie Q.
Mum, I'm pregnant. You need to come home.
Mummy, you have to believe me. I'm the good twin.
I'm such a tearaway, Mum. I'm out of control, and you need to come home to help sort this out now.
I can't believe
I've
this.
been
I
trying
can't
to
believe
solve
this.
this for so long.
Susan, out of all the people, I thought it would be Elizabeth that get knocked up. I am shocked. I am shocked.
Mummy, ouch.
You shut up. Right,
This is it,
both of you.
You've
Right.
let me go so much that I've become out of control, and poor Elizabeth
Susan,
has been having to
shut
live
up.
with this life for so long, and you need to come home now to sort it out.
Get in the car. Get in my car. Get in my car. Both of you in my car right now. Sit in that car right now.
You just hear Whitney go, why didn't Susie tell me?
Right. And your mum storms up to the Kingswood.
Oh, no.
And like,
I slide
right, you
across
could
the street.
Kenny, you see pure suburban fury coming your way.
No.
She's gonna think it's
Ray,
Kenny.
Fury of the sucker, Mum.
I'm just gonna think it's Kenny.
She is gonna.
Ray, Whitney. I think we need to go. Like now.
I'm
Don't you dare drive off! Don't you dare drive off, Kenny! I know your mother. I know your mother.
signaling for them to go, and then
Is there
trying to
something
sneak
I
out with
can,
Elizabeth.
like, accidentally hit my mum on the back of the head with?
You're in the car. You're in the car. You can't. You're not at the moment. Kenny, you know that you're not far away from your hideout. If that's where you want to bail, if you want to drive to.
Okay. Not far by foot or not far by car.
It's a little. It's probably about 1.5 kilometers by foot. But it's only like like a minute in a Holden Kingswood, bro.
In the car. All right. Well, it goes down.
Yeah.
Kenny, hit it!
Let's go.
So you're just before their mum gets there, the back wheels, because rear wheel drive, just like start like spinning, and you fishtail down the road, leaving their mum in a cloud of rubber smoke. Elizabeth and Susan.
What have we done?
Yeah. I don't know what you want to do. You know that that's the direction of the hideout. If you want to get out and bait and run.
I was thinking, well, Mum is back, because I'm assuming that when Mum goes to tell Kenny off, she turns her back on us after we've got in the car.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is that we get in one door, and then once her back's turned, we get out the other door and then try and leg it
Okay.
stealthily so she doesn't see us.
Yep. Okay. I need you to make a body move. No. Body sneak roll.
Or everyone.
No, just you two.
Sweet, okay.
We're in a car.
Basically, I'm assuming that you want to get away from Mum, so I'm thinking that once we get in the car and she turns to tell them off, we get out, we sneak out, we run to the hideout, because we must know we're not that far away as well.
Yeah.
I got one success on my sneak.
Nice.
Need to remember how to roll. Hold on 1 second. I've just got to
Sneak, the thing you want to
sneak.
roll.
Sneak, wasn't it?
Yeah.
God, it's all kicking off.
No.
It is all kicking off.
Oh
One
no.
gives me
Zero
none from the sneak with you.
Okay. Oh, hold on. What's the music doing? Here we go.
Why can't I hear the music? I don't even have Twitch on.
Can you hear the music now?
You can just feel it in your heart.
It's in roll. It's in roll 20. The music's in roll
Roll
20.
20 as well, I think.
Shit, of course.
Fuck it. Hell.
I think I might have failed my rolls.
Okay. All right. Do you want to push it? Do you want to push
I'm
your roll?
gonna have to because I think this is important to get away. Do I
Okay.
just do I re-roll it then?
Yeah, you re-roll all the dice you would have used for that.
Okay, so I just roll the sneak again.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I think
So this is I've literally I'm now panicking because I've done something so ridiculous because apparently I'm really worried about mum and the whole thing.
Yeah.
So because I'm hoping now that when we run out of the car, mum's going to be so mad and distracted she's not going to go into the PTA meeting, she's going to try and find us.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that mum is fine, and I'm just basically losing my mind right now, so I
Okay.
just push through.
Yep. So you
You're pregnant.
and you're pregnant.
And
So
I'm pregnant.
oh, Susan, 14, all banged up. Oh my god. So
Desperate.
so
She is now.
because you push the roll, you have to take a condition. So do you want to? There's upset, scared, exhausted, or injured. So upset or scared is probably apt.
I'd say upset more than scared.
Okay.
I guess.
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
So do you want to explain how you you sneak, but you also had to push. Explain your upset, kind of like condition. How does this play out?
I'm obviously, because at some point I'm gonna have to tell mum I lied, and there's gonna be all sorts of repercussions. So I'm kind of like, I'm trying to think about everything. I'm trying to calculate, how bad is this fallout? I'm, panicked that it won't work. I'm also thinking that, this is an absolute ridiculous thing. So I kind of like starting to kind of hyperventilate slightly and be a little bit kind of panicked over the situation because I'm not quite sure what's going to happen to mum, and I am because even when mum finds out I was lying, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I'm a little bit worried about going home.
Oh yeah.
So much trouble.
So much trouble.
All of us. Just,
Oh.
all the parents are going to get called as well. Oh my god.
Yeah. But knowing your mum, she won't want to air her daughter laundry at a PTA meeting. So yeah, you bail, you sneak off. You're all upset, but you know that she will probably go home and call your dad. So
that's the other thing I'm really worried about. I'm worried about that she's going to call dad, and then he's going to leave work, and then when he finds out it's all a lie, I'm going to be in even more trouble because dad had to leave work. I pretty much get to our hideout, and I'm almost like hyperventilating, and I've got like tears. I'm kind of like that sort of somewhere between panicked, slightly scared, I'm a little bit upset, just like tears and panicking.
I would like to look at my twin and be like, how are we related?
I don't know what happened. I panicked and I didn't know what to say, and I was really worried about her, and so I thought that would be the most drastic thing.
It'll be fine. Like, don't forget about it next week.
So you're in the hideout, and Susan, you've got a condition on you. You can, in Tales from the Loop, you can clear a condition if you have like a conversation with one of your friends, and if they can.
I think as soon as they arrive, we're all talking.
Okay.
Like, what the heck happened? Oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah.
I can imagine like Whitney's got Susie. She's like almost like just being like, it's okay, it's fine, but you need to tell me. Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't tell me this. I thought we were friends.
No, I'm not really Whitney. I didn't know what else to say.
That was like really like you could have said someone stole the car, or like the house was flooded, but you went with pregnancy. I didn't even know you were doing that. Why didn't you tell me? We didn't have this conversation.
I didn't want to tell her that Kenny had stolen the car because I didn't want Kenny to get in trouble because he was just doing us a favour by driving the car.
It's okay, calm down. That's fine.
And then I thought, well, she'd expect it of Elizabeth, but she wouldn't expect it of me, so it would really kind of throw her off her game.
It threw us all off because we just took off because she was really angry. We're gonna, oh my god, my mum's gonna get in
No, but that was my plan. My plan was that
But like, are you protecting Kenny because he could be the father? Wait,
What?
there's no baby. It's okay. Don't worry. Oh my goodness.
Maybe I'm not entirely sure actually. So I understand the theory of how babies are made, like biologically, in the
Oh.
studies of biology and anatomy, I understand, but I don't really know how babies are made.
Oh. So in my mum's bookshelf, there's this book called The Joy of Sex, and like, it's got lots of pictures and stuff. I'll bring it over. It'll be like study. It's fine. We'll just like study it.
I like study.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
really.
got lots of pictures of like yucky stuff.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of distracted me from the fact that I'm terrified that I'm going to get thrown out of home and that mum and dad are going to be furious at me now, because now I'm thinking about what kind of bits they have in there. So thanks for distracting me, Whitney.
Did your mum follow you?
Penises.
Penises and vaginas.
Vaginas.
Vaginas. Whitney can't even say it without like, oh, I said the word.
And by the end of it, Phoebe's kind of giggling slightly at the ridiculousness of that someone like Susie would ever be pregnant and that her mum actually believes it. And, you know, having inadvertently offended Elizabeth or insulted Elizabeth a few times by being like, you know, she probably would have expected from Elizabeth, so she wouldn't have reacted the same way. But I just thought it would be such a shock from someone like me, of all people, other than like Elizabeth, that it would do exactly.
I assume.
I just think you're definitely sleep with a boy before I sleep with a boy. I'm not even sure if I like boys, so I haven't even decided.
Me neither. I've not kissed a boy. Why does everyone assume that it's going to be me?
Because you're
Wait,
all
you guys
about
haven't kissed a boy?
prepping your lips for kissing boys and stuff. I thought you had kissed a boy.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm 14.
Been practicing in the mirror a lot. Did you think?
It's really not that young.
Carry on.
I'm definitely not pregnant, guys. I promise you. And I'm really sorry, Kenny, if Mum might have accidentally inadvertently, I think she interpreted you being in the car and us coming out the car and then me announcing the pregnancy.
Wait,
I
what?
can't believe she thought it was me. That would be. I thought Mum liked me.
Wait,
I mean, Mum does
Susie,
like
do
you.
you
It's
like
she
Kenny?
knows that boys like you as well and you like boys. Whereas boys aren't really interested in me unless it's to do their homework. And then that's when they come and talk to me, is to help with homework.
Yeah, well, that's because you're clever.
Yeah, and that's what I'm really
also clever. Fuck you.
What?
What?
What? No, Lizzie. No, it's Lizzie is fine. Like, don't. What? I'm so confused.
I think we're really, really stressed now. I think we should all just take a few moments to maybe, you know.
Right. Well, now we're all. Do we need to go back to the school?
Yes.
Right.
We
So
do.
Yes.
Right.
We dealt with the initial problem of Mum going to the PTA. She will not go to. She will be so distracted. She's going to go
Is
home.
she
We dealt with
trying
that.
to find us?
Well, what if like she'll ask the others in the like PDA to go find us?
No, I'm pretty sure she'll probably just go home and phone Dad, and then I'm going to be like thrown out of home. But we'll deal
She
with
can
that
stay
later.
at my house tonight. It's okay. Unless she's already rung my mum.
It'll be fine.
So, do you think that your chat with your friends has calmed you down? You're not as upset?
I think so. I'm not quite,
Yeah.
like by the end of it, I'm kind of laughing at the ridiculousness of the fact that Mum would even think either of like me or Elizabeth would ever be pregnant. Especially, like, and there's a bit of I suspect there's almost a moment where we kind of like nearly bond on a sister level, but then a bit like, oh, actually,
No, it's too much. Nah, I don't like it. I'm cool, you're not. Like, let's not bond.
but neither of us are pregnant and are ever,
That's true. We will bond on that level that neither of us are in fact pregnant.
neither of us are the kind of girls who are going to get pregnant right now either. And it was ridiculous that Mum would even suspect it of either of us.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And
We're both
actually,
very sensible ladies.
Yes, I think I'm a sensible lady. Sure, I have a diary full of secrets, but that doesn't make
I'm
me
sorry.
pregnant.
You've got a what?
What? I didn't say anything. Let's go to the PTA meeting.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
And so now we need to interrupt or stop whatever mind stuff is going. But we probably should, I don't
Yeah.
know,
Cut the power.
recon to find out they're actually. Because
Yeah.
to be fair, we don't know exactly what's happened at the PTA meeting. We think they're going to do some mind control-y thing or something. We don't trust them.
They're gonna
But I
wheel in the TV to put a video on, aren't they?
Yeah, I feel like we should, spy in a window first to see what's
Yeah,
going on. Like, just
Well,
do some spying.
We got to get back to the school first because
We need to get in there because we need
it's
to
a little
get...
way off.
Yeah.
So everyone back in the car,
Yeah.
and
Is that a
I'll
wise
park
idea?
it
Like, they're gonna be
nearby.
looking for the cat.
Yes,
We
don't.
got a
like-
boombox in this
Yes,
bus because we need to bring that.
I got mine.
Music.
It's my it's Ray's personal item.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
we
are
need to get
we-
that music playing.
Should we
He's
be in
armed.
the car?
He's armed.
Because like they're
Oh.
gonna be looking for the cat, and it'll be like more trouble for us. Or should we just run it?
I mean, we can drive a bit closer and then like ditch
How
it.
far are we? Yeah,
About
do that.
a kilometer or so
About
away.
1.5 kilometers from the
So-
Oh yeah,
school.
no, I'm not running that.
I don't know what
Um,
kilometers is. Tell me.
About a
It's
mile.
Yeah.
Okay.
About a mile. Yep.
Elizabeth can't do that in the clothes that she's wearing today.
True. All right.
Right. So yeah, back in the car, and then I'll park. I'll drive close, but we should not get too close because it's quite loud, and your mum
around
might
the
be
block.
looking for us.
Yeah, go around the block. Go pack in the back.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You're muted,
You're
Susie.
muted, Susie
You're
Q.
muted.
Susie Q, you're
You're
muted.
muted.
At least it means she's gone, because also turning up at the same time as her in Dad's stolen car, that's a little bit. So at least we've dealt with her, and now we should go PTA.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well then, let's go. And I'm going to sort of stand up, and I'm going to throw the keys up in the air and catch them in like a really cool looking way and stomp towards the car.
All right. You get in the car.
I can't believe it's
Because
gonna
I'm
be a
cool
dad
now.
You're cool now.
as
You're a man.
well. Yeah, someone 16 pence
That's
fixed,
right.
And you can drive.
And I'm actually cool, so I'm going to sit in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
I'm actually cool.
Shotgun. I think the cool people call it.
Shotgun.
You ain't cool. You don't know.
Wow.
Shut up, voice from above. You're not cool. Okay. Okay, so it's getting a little bit darker now. So you cruise back down towards the school. You know that it's quite a big school. It's the only school on the island. So you could probably park down towards the primary school area where the little kids are in that car park, and then sort of like make your way through the school grounds towards some of the buildings.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay,
Let's do that.
all right. Oh, what happened to my
Sneaky,
music? What
sneaky.
happened to my music?
Are we sneaking? Do we have to do more sneak rolls?
Not at the moment. When you see people, so as you get there, you can see almost immediately when you get towards the main building. There's a. I'll show you. I'll show you. Because you know where the PTA room is. You visited your mum before when she's had meetings. So I'll take you back to that other.
We've also been to the school before because we're educated.
Yes, you have been to the school before.
We know we're students. I wouldn't necessarily say we educated bit.
Fine, I'm educated.
I mean, some of us are actually quite educated, I think you'll find.
That is true.
Okay, so if you look on Roll20, you can see there's a
Yes.
map of the school.
Yeah. I'll bring that over here so I can still look at you guys.
Okay,
Why would you want to do that?
so yeah, you're probably up at the top right corner near the sports hall,
Okay.
and there's a
Where's the PTA? Oh, so PTA is in the north wing. Sorry.
yep, in the north wing.
Should have looked before I asked.
It's okay. It's all good. So what's your plan? It all seems quiet, and sort of dark.
Excuse me.
And
So technically, we could because we're up at the sports hall, we could maybe on the outside get as close to the PTA room and maybe see and try and spy in on them. The outside.
Yeah.
You think
Because-
go round the sports hall and round the back of the craft hall?
So I'm
Right.
thinking try and stay out of the way for as long as possible, and then kind of at the last minute, rather than because I'm concerned that if we go straight into the north wing, we're going to get a bit trapped if they are. So yeah, I think you're right. Go and then craft, and then we just like literally a quick dash across to
I
look in
think
the
trying
window.
to go through the delivery entrance area would be problematic for us.
Yeah, I
So-
reckon they might be guarding it or something. That's where I mean I'm quite clever and I've read a lot of books. I can imagine she's read a lot of books. Like I mean, an encyclopedia is actually one of her items. So I kind of get the feeling that she
Holy
definitely her iconic item is an encyclopedia and yours is the diary. So I kind of feel like she's looking at it from a tactical point of view, and the most likely sort of places are like the delivery entrance to guards on, you know, maybe having some guards coming into the north wing. So I want to kind of also the PTA rooms there. Is that whole section a room, or are there other rooms? Because maybe when we do decide what we want to do, I'm kind of thinking we should creep in a window of a room near, rather than going in from any of the main entrances, because the main entrances are the kind of places that
There's other rooms all down that hall. There's classrooms
Yeah.
lining either side of the hallway.
So what is the plan here? Are we? So we mentioned about playing like rock music through the PA, right? So that's a Ray and a Kenny thing. So are you guys going to go and create some kind of distraction to stop them?
I do have a question as a player. What is school expedition?
Yeah. What does that mean?
What is it?
Because I understand the dining hall is where you eat, the library is where you read. What do you do in the school expedition area?
You expedite?
I guess that's
you go on an adventure. Shut up.
probably like a foyer, like an assembly area, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Like could be where like the reception is.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Would
so
also
it's
sign in,
school
sign out.
entrance.
It's
So,
probably
like
admin. Yeah.
administration would be there as well. That's where we want to go.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's where the PA and everything would be, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So if they're
Good.
playing a video, we could just cut the power. But we don't know.
do we need to see what they're doing to get a better plan, or do we feel confident enough we could just make up a range of plans and see what happens?
I think we go and take a look.
Okay.
I think
Well,
we
down
sneak in
That's a
and
starting
take
point.
look.
down at the sort of like in the windows at the PTA room.
Yeah.
That area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then maybe congregate back around the crafts hall again to discuss what we saw, and then make a plan from there.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so you creep around the back of the sports hall and the crafts hall, and you look across, which is basically like almost like a quad. It's like paved. There's benches. There's kind of like little playgrounds. This is where you probably a lot of students would have playtime in this area, and just chill out. And it's quite open. And you can look over, but you do see pairs of pastel brigades walking in sort of like a circular, like they go from the delivery entrance all the way through the middle of that kind of. Hold on, I can't draw on this. It's not a map. From the delivery entrance across towards the recreation center. But before they get to the recreation center, they go down that sort of gap between the north wing and the recreation center, and then they go out of view.
Right. Oh, well, if we're going to take a look, we're going to have to go quick.
We need to go like sports hall.
Should we all go, or should it be safer
Or
if there's
Couple of
guards?
us.
if there's people watching, would it be safer for just a couple of faster, quieter people to go than all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can report back.
I'm not particularly stealthy. Body is not. Mind. It's all up here. Nothing here.
Yeah.
I'm all about the charm, so if I can't swindle my way into something.
Any of us run? Are any of us any good at fitness stuff?
I've got.
Um,
I've got
Hold on.
one in sneak.
Or being
I've got one in sneak, and then everything else is like nothing until you
Yeah,
get
same.
charm.
But I do have a good investigate.
I
That
don't
helps
have
see
I
what's
don't
going
have a
on.
good sneak. I do have a very good move.
Okay.
I have a little bit of move,
I've no
no sneak.
no
Got one
force
move,
or
one
body.
sneak, but we do need a good investigate to see what's going on.
I do have a good I do have a decent body score, and yeah, just no sneak.
I have a good investigation score, but I only have one in
Elizabeth
sneak.
appreciates.
So I mean, I'm really good at thinking about things when I see them, but I'm not. I've already demonstrated not great sneaking. So quick, should we choose who should go?
I can sneak a little if sneaking is needed.
If we get caught,
Yeah.
what is?
Just tell
our
me you're
excuse?
pregnant. It seemed to work last time.
Well, that's the thing. If like Elizabeth and somebody else goes because like her mum was here, so you're just looking for your mum. Because my mum's not
That's
on
true.
the PDA, you know, and I
So
don't
should me
think
and
Ray's,
Elizabeth go? Is that what we're saying?
Maybe not Susie Q because she's apparently pregnant.
Well, I'll go with Elizabeth. We'll go and have a look, and then we'll come back and let everybody know what's going on. If we don't get caught.
Okay, so we're gonna go
Sounds like
around the back of the
a really clever
back of the classroom, down to the PTA room to have a look in, whilst not being seen by anyone that is standing between the delivery entrance and the recreation centre.
Yeah, we're totally gonna be. It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah. Yep.
All
That's
right.
what we're gonna do.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, let's do this.
All right.
Do it.
So who's going first? Who's doing their thing first? Tell me.
Yeah, you go first, and I'll come after you.
So
Yep, and if I run into trouble, I'll just charm the fuck out of people.
all right. So you're going into the delivery entrance. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going up in a
Well, so
yeah.
we're at the craft hall. We're at the back of the craft hall.
Yep.
So we're going down towards the PTA room.
Okay.
From the back of the craft room.
Yeah, we're all sort of congregated behind the craft room at the moment.
You're
like,
all there. Yeah, all the
what's
craft
title.
room. Sorry, what's your plan? You're gonna try and just go across.
Look through the window.
Look through the window. Okay.
Yeah,
From where you are.
Try and make our way towards the north wing through what we know is the throng of Stepford wives.
Yep. Okay. From peeking around the craft hall towards the north wing, you can see that the PTA room is mostly sort of like just building, and it's only got those thin kind of like windows high up.
Where's the closest window that we might be able to look into that would help us in any way, shape, or form?
That would be.
If I put Elizabeth on my shoulders, would she be able to see?
Maybe that would be a roll. You might be able to see. You don't know from here, not for certain.
It's gonna be so.
Okay.
I mean, you can certainly try, right? Why
You can
not?
certainly
It
try.
sounds like a really clever idea.
We're like, yeah, we can see those windows. Hang on a minute. We get there. Like, hang on a minute.
Okay. All right. You're just about to move off, and then the guards have done a circle, and they've come back, and they go back around. Not round that same route, the exact same route that they took before.
Can we watch it for a moment and see how long it takes them to get back to?
Yeah.
That we can maybe time that.
Yeah, it's about 5 minutes.
Shit, okay.
Okay, so we want to run. I'm going to jump on Whitney's shoulders,
Yep.
look in, see what's going on, and then run back within the 5 minutes.
Are there any bushes or anything around, any flower gardens, anything around the PTA room that we could slightly hide in?
No.
Get dirty? Oh shit.
No.
Okay.
No. It's all quite clear. It's all quite clear around here.
Okay, let's. Okay, well, I'm going to sneak across as well. No, not.
I did
Okay.
roll sneak and got I did get a 1 success.
Well, they've gone past. You don't need to make sneak rolls here.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Oh.
there's no one here. You don't have to make sneak rolls.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Run.
Right.
Okay.
Keep thinking about it, bitch.
Okay. Right. You get over
Grab my
there.
legs, pick me up.
Pick you up. Who's on top?
I've got the weak arms.
Okay. Right.
Oh, God.
Whitney, I need you to make a body force roll.
Oh no.
Is there a body funeral?
Okay. Elizabeth is a little bit heavier than you expected. I think it's just the fact that I think it's the fact that she jumped on you. You weren't ready for like to be
Jump.
because you
Got a bit of a fat ass.
I tell you, I am a perfect size 4.
You're 14.
Okay.
It shouldn't matter.
No,
it does.
it was
It's
a-
the 80s.
It was the fact that she jumped on you. You weren't ready. So,
The weak arms.
she does get onto your shoulder, but it smashes you into the wall. Okay. So and
My perfect nose.
Did we make a sound? Did we make a sound?
boom. It does make quite a loud bang against the wall.
Fucking hurt.
Okay. And you sort of like, oh. Okay.
I am wounded.
Oh no! Quick, look at them. Let's look at the window.
Okay.
I think you broke my nose.
All right. Elizabeth, you managed to like peek up and have a look. And it's weird, kind of like it's only like a window about this big. It's closed. It's locked from the inside. Okay, and you can see it's got sort of like kind of like those louvers, kind of like louver drapes, just across this little window. But you can see they're not fully closed. You can see through them just a little bit, and what you can see is that there's a row of TVs have been rolled in, and there are chairs in front of them.
Bro, how rich is the school? Sorry, what? Jeez.
I've
Yep.
never seen so many TVs.
The TVs are lined up side by side,
It's
and
really scary looking.
in front of each stands a chair complete with straps and restraints on them.
Some weird
Okay.
torture.
Clockwork orange. That
Oh,
shit.
quick orange merch. Holy shit.
Okay. Connected to the TVs are like thick video cables that wind and slither all the way back to the back of the class, and there's a huge desk with looks to be a giant computer on it, and you can see like lights sort of like flashing on and off. You can see that at the moment there's no one in there at the moment, and it sort of seems to be very quiet. Okay, and all of a sudden you hear like a door open, and you can see it's just out of view, or like one of the louvers is in the way, and a beam of light like comes into the room, and it lights it up, and you can see someone struggling being dragged into the room. You can't see them. You can hear like sounds of struggle, and then because you're looking towards the screens, you can only see the back of this person. You see a couple of Pastel Brigade, and they hold someone down, and they strap them into the chair, and the TV goes on, and you can see like the computer lights up, and you can see the idyllic neighborhood video playing, and you can see this person struggling around, like the muffled, there's like a gag on them, and it's like and then the video plays, and the computer sort of like gets brighter and makes a lot more noise, and the video keeps playing, and all of a sudden you can see like the shoulders and the movement of the person watching it kind of just slump a little bit and come
Is
complacent.
this just a noise? It'd totally be people telling us we shouldn't watch this at 14. It's real scary. It's a real bad thing.
I should probably.
You can
How long
see
has this taken?
Let's go back. I don't like what I've seen. It's horrible.
Don't
Okay.
look at the screen too much. You might.
You
see
can
the
see. You
picture
could.
too.
Can you? Oh, what's the role for?
I'm so scared.
Investigate. Can you make me an investigate roll, Elizabeth?
Oh no! Why are you on my shoulders?
Okay. All right.
Got mine for.
Yep. So you can see you can see words come up on on the computer screen on the desk. Words such as new era, obedience, fit in, compliance.
It's not good.
They all sound like terrible ideas.
Okay, Frigo.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to just
You can see.
motion Whitney to let go of my legs a little bit, and then just we should run back towards the craft hall.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Cheese it.
All right. You leg it back. You leg it back.
Elizabeth, Susie Q's just like, as soon as you get back, she's like, oh my God, I was so worried. Are you two okay?
Holy sh-
God, she probably notices like Elizabeth's nose is a little bit like grazed and probably a bit bloody where she smacked it.
Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, so Ryan's just redeemed a D6 for puny wit.
Thanks.
So that's you can use
You're
that as
welcome.
you can use that as a success. So you've just bought one success.
I love this.
You cannot
Boring
use you cannot use these successes for the final showdown for extended trouble. Okay, these are just for like general. Oh, I
Ow.
gave D6 earlier to
Basically,
Evan.
Pete,
Oh, Pete!
it's basically
Yes.
the same thing. It's basically the same thing.
You can't. I don't get to roll any dice. So
Oh nah, sucks to be you, bro.
yeah. So Pete, you could give that to someone else if you wanted.
Oh.
Okay.
What did you guys see?
Right. I'll be right back. I need a quick. Does anyone need a quick bio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Okay.
Let's do the break thing.
Okay. Let's just take 5. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Wicked.
All
All
right.
right. Cheers. See you in a bit.
Tiny hearts.
Okay. People's faces have moved around a little bit.
I told you.
Yep, you did. I'm just gonna do it.
Yep.
Who am I
Yeah,
playing
because
now?
me and Kate hung up.
Oh, I'm still
instead of-
Whitney.
That's it though. Everyone else is
Oh
wrong.
yeah. Cat is
Yeah.
now.
I'm just gonna fix faces
I'm now Kenny.
super quick.
Yeah, because apparently I
Mum,
can't
I'm pregnant.
unmute.
Mum, I'm pregnant.
I now have the book of secrets.
Uh-oh. Quick, read it.
Well, the secret that Susie Q is pregnant is no longer a secret anymore.
It was so secret it was even hidden from Elizabeth.
I ripped that perforated page out and I put it somewhere else in my
It's under your
confirmed.
bed, isn't it? It's under your bed.
Okay, I think we're good. I don't know about the other screen, but we'll worry about that when we get there. I love that music as well. I was bopping away to it. Bum, bum, bada, bum. Right. So welcome back, everyone. We are live at Waiheke Area School, and Elizabeth and Whitney have just uncovered some kind of nefarious work in the PTA office. Also, Elizabeth, you saw like stacks of files beside that computer as well, large computer.
Do you know what? I wrote down some key words from what you said.
Oh, did you?
But I can't read my
Oh, was it the new era obedience, fit, and compliance?
I think it might say obedience and compliance.
Okay.
But I've had so much wine that my words don't make sense.
Oh God. Oh God.
Okay.
It just says OB blah, 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 and then C wiggle wiggle
There was
wiggle.
definitely
wiggle.
obedience and compliance. Don't know what the other words were.
Fit
So I
in.
think it was
new
obedience
area.
and compliance, but I don't think they actually. I literally put OB wiggle 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 and then C wiggle wiggle
OB.
wiggle.
What the hell's that?
Yeah.
Oh. Ryan. What is this cake? What are you doing? What's going on here? Fucking hell.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That's amazing. Far out. Easily. You're such a good egg. You don't have. I told you before. Stop it. Just stop.
Nah.
Save your money, cuz. Save it. Save it. Buy your
It's like an early birthday present to myself.
Buy yourself an ice cream.
Buy yourself an ice cream.
Yeah.
How very 80s.
And I could get so many ice creams for $10 in the 80s.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have some ice creams. Okay, so what you do? You've gone back to the crafts hall and you caught up with your pals and
You're gonna tell us what you saw.
yeah. Go on then.
Like Susie Q's just like, oh my god, what did you see? Are you safe? Are you okay? Did you get hurt? Tell me
It was-
everything.
There was definitely something weird going on.
Look at my face, my beautiful face.
Well, I know I did. I
Sorry.
mean, like, what happened?
Whitney ruined it.
You dumped on me and I didn't
Wait.
expect it. I'm sorry.
I
Damn
thought
it.
you were strong. You look stronger than you are.
I thought you were No, it was just a shock and I wasn't like ready or prepared. It's the puffy
am
sleeves. so
no
not
average
quite
weight
here.
for someone of my age, according to Teen Hits magazine.
It must be just that you're tall, eh? Yeah.
I have heavy bones.
I don't actually think that's true, Elizabeth.
Heavy bones.
Shh! They'll hear us.
So, what did you
What did he
see? What
say?
happened? Tell us everything.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, what's happening, man?
Can Angela remember?
Yes, I saw.
How drunk are you? And can you remember what happened?
I saw a shadow person being pulled into the PTA room. I didn't see who they were, but they looked like they were struggling and they didn't want to be there. And then they were strapped into a chair that was facing a whole load of massive TVs. And I thought, the school can't afford all these TVs. They can barely afford like a normal school education. But they had all these TVs. It was weird. and then there was a stack of files of paper, and then they were saying things like obedience and compliance, and the person who was strapped in staring at the TV did not look like they wanted to be there. I wrote it all in my secret diary. What? I don't have a secret diary. Shut up.
You keep saying that, but you keep writing in this diary. What else is in there?
What? No, I don't. It's still part of your imagination.
I can literally see you writing in it right now. I can see you writing in it right now. Everybody else is seeing this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not my imagination.
I'm just doing my homework because I'm a good student.
No.
That's a lie.
Pull the other leg.
Yeah, you're not Susie.
I'm very smart. We're twins. We've got the same brain.
That's not.
You do hear
What?
who's you hear. I heard the bump. It was over this direction. And you peer around, and there's the pair of the Pastel Brigade with flashlights, and they're scanning around outside where that knock was on the wall, and they're sort of like looking around. The
So
flashlight
that's basically
beams.
where the PTA building is, where the knock on the wall, and
Yeah.
we're hidden.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So they go over and they're looking in the dirt outside that window, and they're seeing like little footprints, and then they're like, there are people here, and the flashlights like sort of like look around, and like scanning the rest of the corner courtyard.
We need to get into the building, guys.
Yeah.
Quietly away from them, get into the building. Just stop them.
They're strapping people down.
Should we
Turn the power on, get to that computer.
get in the delivery entrance?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Have to.
Are there any of these
Make sure-
degenerates with us that would know how to get into the school in a
Oh,
official way?
Penny, Ray.
That's what I'm thinking.
Do the two boys know how to break into the school without having to use the front door? Is what we're really asking, isn't it? Right?
Yeah,
Can use some
100%.
force.
100%.
Yeah.
You
break
can.
something.
You
Break
could
it,
also make a
window.
you could also make a calculate roll to figure out another way if you like.
Well, I could possibly do
No,
that.
hold on,
I could give that a crack.
Somebody do that. I don't.
I mean, I can do calculate. I've
Hold on.
got 2. I don't know what anyone else has.
Let's do it.
No, calculate's wrong.
Yeah,
Hold on,
I've
I
got
was
two.
reading something else. Hold on.
I've got 4 in tech and 2 in calc.
Okay, no, not calculate. That
Got 0 in all those things.
you could use a move roll to climb up on top of the building
Oh, well,
and then drop down into the janitor's office. If you want to use your move roll.
Does that have a window that can be opened inside to let somebody in?
The janitor's office.
Yeah.
That's normally it's like a skylight. So it's not on the
but
side.
does it have a door to
But like,
yeah,
others in?
once we get
Out of
in,
the
is there a way we can let other people in more easily? Because not everyone's
Yes.
up for climbing.
I have nothing in that.
I
can
I
do
do.
have a
I do.
accessible body.
Or you could
I
try.
do.
You could try that. You know that there are locks on all the external doors, so the delivery entrance would have a lock on it as well. So that you could use a tinker roll to pick that.
Oh, it's not a bad option from my perspective. It's up to you. Do you want to go for the janitor's office, or do you want to go for the back door?
I think maybe go for the back door because that way those people who aren't as good at the climbing, I'm a bit concerned about having to climb up and drop down. Mainly, I mean, I'm not dressed for it. I've probably got several books in my backpack and
Shouldn't be climbing in your
Yeah, I
condition.
mean, I'm definitely not dressed for it. Like, unless
well-
I can charm my way in, I'm pretty much useless.
Well, let's go for the delivery entrance then, because
You're not
Yeah.
useless at
my,
this.
my my odds on that are about as good as they
Zero
can
in
get.
everything apart from charm.
Okay. So you go around the back of the sports hall into the delivery entrance, and you look down across. Oh, let's get you over to the other map.
that map.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
You're all
Roll
your
80.
your
Roll
faces
80,
are
roll
all
80.
messed up.
Oh yeah.
Roll 20.
Hold on.
Roll 80.
I just because I've got
Faces.
80s, roll 20 up in the top corner. So I was like, oh yeah, roll 80.
Yeah.
Roll 80s.
Roll 80.
Roll 80s.
Roll for the 80s. It's all a mess.
Right.
Good decade.
So good.
I mean, it did bring about some of the best.
I was going to say some of the
world.
best things happened in the 80s,
Yeah.
or were given to the world in
Well,
the
yeah.
80s.
Yeah,
Like
my parents
me
had sex in
and
the
you.
80s.
And me.
That one time, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there's several times I've heard about.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I was born the day after Prince Harry, so you know that's my thing. It's
Oh,
like
Not
I'm
bad.
a day older than Prince Harry,
And your future husband.
take that, Prince Harry.
apart from he's married to the beautiful
Nah,
Meghan.
but she doesn't count.
She doesn't count.
no.
Apart from being married to him and having
That doesn't
his
matter.
second child, but it's just,
What ifs?
whatever.
Wife's not important.
I did. Between me and my sister, I was going to marry William. She was going to marry Harry, and it was going to be great.
What? For real?
Sure.
Fuck.
I
a
couldn't
little-
marry Harry.
that
He's
was
younger
totally-
than me. That's gross.
Right, can we bring it
Sorry,
back?
Harry,
Can we just
also
bring it
me.
back? Can we bring it back to the game? Okay.
No.
I
It's like
apparently
you are aware
apparently
that you're stream and we're playing a game right now, yeah?
I share my birthday with the Macho Man Randy Savage and Chad Kroger.
Ooh,
I think.
Amy Winehouse. So me.
My
me-
birthday's tomorrow! Sorry, I'm so excited.
Your birthday's tomorrow, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
For real,
Kate.
Kate?
Yeah. This is
What
your.
the fuck are we
Unreal.
doing tonight? We're having a big night tomorrow.
We're celebrating your birthday now with a game, which we're
Quick,
about to.
everyone, come to the channel. It's Kate's birthday. Do it.
Which we're playing. So, you're at the delivery entrance, everyone. You look over.
Oh yeah.
You see the Pastel
We're playing a
Brigade.
game.
You see the
Yeah,
Pastel
and
Brigade
what was it we're doing?
scanning outside that PTA room, and they're following little footprints that went across over towards the crafts hall. But you're at the delivery entrance now, and they go out of sight. So you reckon you've got a few minutes. I need you to
Right.
make a tinker roll on this door.
Oh.
It's not a fancy electronic light lock. Oh, you've got it. You've absolutely got it. It's quite a simple mechanical lock, and you're there. Pop. Clicks, and the door swings open. Darkness down into the hall. There's-
Ladies.
I just grab his little cheek as I walk past. It means nothing to me.
I just hurry past.
Okay, you're sort of in a sort of like a storage room where all the foodstuffs for the cafeteria come in. They're stored in there. There's like crates with books and paper stationery, and it's all dark and quiet. Towards the end of it, there's a door, and you know on the other side of the door is that kind of it opens out into the dining area, and then beyond that is a hallway with a main entrance and the admin area, and then that splits off to the north wing. At the end of it is the PTA room.
Right, so what do we want to do, guys? Do you want to go try and play some loud music through the PA to distract them, and then
Yeah. They did
Yeah.
not like the music.
get
And
into the
If they scatter, we can.
Get to that computer and destroy it.
Yeah.
So I think the music as a distraction is a really great idea, because they'll either scatter or they'll come to where the music is to try and get rid of it, and then we can try and get in, because if we can destroy the computer and maybe the videos, then we can save everybody.
I'm all right with calculating tech, but not tinkering with it or
I
programming.
think we have
I'm
Kenny
like
for
you.
that.
I think we've got Kenny for the tech side, the actual tinkering, and then I think me and Whitney are very good about the thinking about the technical side and calculating and making,
Plans.
but not the actual doing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I'm
tech is
just gonna
definitely my strong suit.
Manipulating
Yeah.
people.
I got the music they hate, so
All right, let's
So
do
do you-
this. So
So we
try and sneak across the dining hall and whatever into the admin area, into the foyer.
Oh, yeah.
then do we want to leave someone there to do the distraction? But we're going to have to wait to get the into position down at the PTO room where the computer is before the distraction is set. I'm assuming.
I think we should set the distraction and then just move as a group
yeah.
Just so no one's left
'Cause
behind.
because they'll know where the sound is coming from, right? Because the PA system's only going to be in one place. So hopefully that will lure some people over, and then we can get into the other room.
So we need to hide while you do the tinkery thingies. Just close by so that we can all run out away together.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Because if they all come in the corner, they see us. We haven't seen any patrols in this area, have we?
Well, you can't see out past this room. You know that there's a door at the end of this kind of like delivery area, so you don't know what's on. You can't see on the other side.
Yeah, so let's head towards the dining hall then.
Okay. You open the dining room. Open the door to the dining room, and immediately at the far end of that room, through the glass double doors, you can see torchlights of another patrol, sort of like just moving around inside. The lights sort of like flick into the dining room, the torchlight, and sort of like scan the dining room. It goes across towards the door. I guess you just sort of like poke your head back in. A bit, the light passes over and then carries on. They look in the admin area. They look down towards the library, and then they go back up the north wing.
Okay, well, let's go quickly.
And these are different to the people outside, who are like.
Oh god, okay, they're different.
Okay, so they didn't actually come into the dining hall, right? They're like stood outside and.
Yeah, it's got like sort of glass, like that you can see in, and.
So we want to go to where the PA system is, so that Kenny can rig something up with Ray's boombox, blasting out the music, and then we go and hack a computer. Yeah, is that?
I'm hoping the PAs just press a button and hit play on the boombox, but.
You know you might not get your boombox back, right?
I will. I trust the music gods and the game rules, but
God
that's
is the
different matter.
I trust the iconic item rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's I might have to bend those rules slightly.
No, they're the rules, Evan.
I didn't say break them.
I'm sure.
We'll get it on the way out. We'll get it on the way out.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, Evan.
That's
It's
fine. Okay.
I'm sure we can piece together another one, whatever happens, mate.
Exactly.
Right.
It'll be better than the last one.
Exactly. It'd be even louder. Go up to 11.
Baby angel.
Okay.
Baby angel.
So who's moving? What's the plan? You know that behind you, the other patrollers
I
probably
think
are
are we
following your
sticking together and
footprints.
we're going to move as one, move as a group in the dark.
Yeah.
You be king this.
Okay. I'll need you to make a sneak roll, everyone.
Oh shit. I take it my condition is now removed.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's removed from your.
Can I-
I can remove it from my sheet.
Also, use Pete's success for this as well. So I've got 2 successes.
Two successes.
Bring up
Yeah,
the group.
yep, you can use that.
Damn, I got 0.
Okay, you can pass. You can give a success to someone else. So you give that.
Yeah.
Success.
Right.
Oh, I got 0 too.
I will give mine to Ray because Ray's got the boombox.
Okay, so I give mine to Susie Q then because we're twinsies.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
twinsies.
Okay, nice. So you all pass the sneak.
We all help each other through. This is getting serious now.
So-
Even Elizabeth and Susie Q are working together.
Yeah. So
I
Whitney.
don't like it. It makes me feel dirty, but I will do it.
So Whitney and Elizabeth, you were particularly sneaky. How do you help Susan and Ray? Sort of like, because you see that they are gonna like trip over something or bump into something or knock something off.
I get that like twin sense that apparently happens. And even though Susie Q is behind me, I feel that she is definitely going to trip over her own shoelaces. And before she does, I sort of turn and tie her shoelaces for her. And I look at her like, don't fuck this up, you weird pregnant bitch.
And
Wow.
I see that Ray is about to like turn too close to the wall, and then the boombox might like scratch or like bump up against it and make some sound. So I'm like, oh no! So like just push him off to the side a little bit, just because he's like looking around and not paying attention, maybe.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry, thank you.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. You get through, and you sort of like Breakfast Club peek around the door where the Pastel Brigade have gone. And you see them like going down and they're sort of like peering in each classroom down the north wing. So there's classrooms on either side all the way down the north wing. And then you know that the PTA room is in sort of like a little tiny kind of like tiny box rooms at the end. And it's like there's an open reception desk. And you can sort of like, there's like a low half door. You can just swing. And then you can like all like kind of crawl in along the floor and get in behind the reception desk. You can see that there's a mic in the PA system is over to the side. It's quite open, so if they come back and look, they will see someone on it. Okay, but the way it is, it's got like a small tape recorder. Which they use to play their jingles, like the school jingles and pre-recorded stuff, music, school anthem, national anthems and stuff like that, and also the microphone.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get over there.
Okay. You get over there, no problem. What would you like to do?
Putting out a tape from inside my jacket.
Yep.
Okay, this is... I just got this from a friend, like from San Francisco. Like the band is called Slayer. I think they're gonna hate it.
Yes.
Good. All
I
right.
popped that into the tape recorder.
Okay.
Making sure it's the right side, it's wound correctly.
Yep.
Oh god, yeah. You need a pencil.
Okay. All right. It's a simple tape recorder. It looks a bit old, but there's just a big old play button there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Hell awaits.
Nothing. No power. In fact, there's no
exactly.
There's no power
exactly
down
that one.
There's no power to it. And you panic and you look around, and you can see on the other side of the wall, there's like one of those kind of like power buttons. You know that they can turn like power off to a whole room. It's got a key in it. It's still got the key in it. But it's like so you have to turn that and push it.
So secure.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So let's do that.
All right. You get over there. You turn the key and click the power on. The whole admin reception
I'm waiting for
lights up.
I'm waiting for that.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Boom.
Totally waiting for that.
All right. The Pastel Brigade spin round and they're like big smiles. You should not be here. You should not be here. You should not be here. And they start like trotting towards with sort of like arms down by their sides. You should not be here. You should not be here. Boom! Slayer comes ripping out the PA. What? Hold on. Have I got some rock?
You got some 80s Slayer? You better be
That's
careful.
good.
Oh no.
That's too expensive.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know how
Oh,
loud
I
that is.
can't hear anything because I don't have headphones.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just pretending.
All right. And you can see that, and they like go clutch their ears immediately, and are like, and they sort of like just still waddling and rushing towards you, and they get to the reception desk and they lean over and like screaming, and then they sort of like you look over and all you other kids are looking up from behind the receptions and just see the Pastel Brigade with like these like.
Can I hit someone with my diary?
You smack one with a diary.
My encyclopedia, because I'm going to have like a huge fuck off
Grab
encyclopedia.
something and
Yeah. So you smash them with this encyclopedia, and they grab their heads and let go of their ears, and the music just like hits them, and they're like their eyes roll back and they start twitching on top of the desk, and they're just like silly salmoning, and they're twitching away. And then they go still and comatose, and it's like,
Okay, it's creepy.
I think did we kill it?
Okay.
They're still moving, man. I think they're just on a bad trip, like.
And
We just start swinging diaries and encyclopedias to try and take as many down.
okay, there's two of them. You can the door like from the delivery entrance busts open, and there's a couple more in there, like the ones from outside come running in. They're holding their ears as well, like with these wide eyes, but they're sort of like screaming but smiling as they come shuffling in towards you, and their eyes are just like bulging.
Can I poke one of them in the eyes as I run? Like, we need to get into the other room. So we need to start running.
Can I kind of like charge at one and try and sort of?
Yep, I need you both to make force rolls.
Oh my god, okay.
Get him!
Okay. Tell me exactly what you do to these. So you poke them in the eyes, okay? And he grabs his eyes and takes his hands off his ears, and like as he does that, he sort of like twitches and like falls and flops onto you, and also starts like twitching away. Straight lands on top of you. And Kenny, what did you do?
Oh, I'm just gonna like run straight at them, like, and just put my head down and just straight into the stomach.
Kenny's such a man now. So Kenny just rugby tackles this guy, like, and you don't know who it is. It could be like someone's. It's obviously someone's parent, and you just fold them in half with this tackle. Boom! Knock them onto the ground. Knocks all the wind out of them, and then they also like start twitching and flopping around, and then they all go still. And they just lying there, sort of like groaning, this like dribbling out their mouths, and this music is still blaring away in the lights. And then, from the direction of the janitor's office, the door smashes open, and there's this janitor in there, and he's like this 6'2" Samoan guy, old. But he's like, and he was like,
hearing is I can't rugby tackle this guy.
And he's
old mate out here.
And he's like, who the fucking shit's playing that? Who is it? And he just comes. He sees like the light on, and he's got a mop, and he's oh, I'm gonna fucking smash you, kids. And he comes running down. He's not Pastel. He is in dungarees, and he is like, he's just doing his job. So he's gonna he wants to come and fuck you up.
Elizabeth, go sweet talk him quickly.
I sweet talk.
That's why we have you here.
Sweet talk.
He
We
comes.
have you for talking us out of situations. Now go talk us out of a situation.
He comes.
I mean, your sister, darling.
Turn that shit off. He comes storming down
in front of everyone else, just like.
Right, and he just, as you come slide in, he mops your head out of the way. He just.
I mean, my nose has been broken, and now he hits me in the face with a mop.
He mops you out of the way.
Not a good day,
Child, you can't do that. You're a terrible human.
I don't give a fuck.
But secretly, I'm also super glad that he didn't fall for the whole 14-year-old trying to chat him up thing.
He goes over, he storms in, and he goes over to the tape machine, hits stop, and he eject, and he just rips it out, and you can just see tape, like streams of tape, just like shredding out of it, just like, what is this shit?
Don't work for that now.
Yeah, and
Wait, is he not worried about these people like having seizures on the ground?
he'll get to that. What have you done?
Jesus.
I'll do that later.
There's this like really he's big and he's kind of old, he's scary as, and he's also got this weird smell about him as well, like it's like a rotteny fruit kind of smell, but a little bit sickly as well. There's something bit off about this guy, but he is mean, and he is like he wants to stop the music straight away. It's not his jam. And he's like, what's happened to these people? So the music stops. Hold on.
Aww. Aww.
What's happened to these people? What are you doing here, you stupid kids?
Attacked us, and they were terrible people, and they attacked us, and they're hurting people.
They're holding people hostage in this hall.
And they're forcing them to watch a terrible documentary that changes people's minds.
What's your name? What are your names?
It doesn't matter. Come with us. Look,
No,
we've got somebody
that is-
hostage.
That is Mr.
In the
and Mrs. Miller.
basement.
That is Mr. and Mrs. Miller here. What have you done to them?
The
They
We
music-
didn't do anything to them.
Well,
They attacked us.
they've got this room. They've got this place booked out until 8:30.
It's because they're holding people hostage. Go look
What-
if you
what-
don't believe us.
Changing their minds. Controlling their minds.
Come look, come look, come look.
He leans over to you, Whitney, and is like, "You on the weed? You on the weed, aren't you?"
No, that's not me. And I look at somebody else in the group.
I want to
And I'm like,
everyone with
Right.
my diary, just like as a shield.
Right.
come.
And the Pastel
Guys.
Brigade,
That's a man.
they start stirring, and they're like,
I
Hi.
realise that you have hit me in the face with a mop, but I do not let that phase me in the least.
"I hardly tapped you. What are you on about?
Exactly.
You need to toughen up,
Doesn't
rich
mean
girl."
I've got a shield of popularity protecting me.
And
Right.
our mother and father are very important, and we could actually sue you because I saw you actually abuse my sister.
Is that what
Susie
you're
Q,
saying?
Shut the fuck up.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
No,
You've broken
I'm
in here?
waiting for my sister to say something. Sorry.
Some kind
Oh
of
my God, will you stop and come and look at this person who's being held hostage?
Mr. Gelatin Man, I realise that
Terrence.
at the moment you feel like you're in a position of authority among such youngsters as us.
Young lady,
But
I will mop you in the face again.
I will mop you back, sir.
Can
Mop
I
you
grab his
back.
hand and
Can we
start
just
dragging
run?
him?
Let's
Yeah,
just,
I'm gonna try and
guys,
grab
let's just
him like
run
you
to
know
the-
you've got
Mr.
someone.
Yeah.
Mr. Miller get up. They're like, "Oh, what's going on? What's
Sorry,
happening?"
sir. What is your name? I apologise that I have never taken the time to learn your name, Mr. Mopman.
Get the fuck out of here.
Terrence.
Get the fuck out of here, rich kids.
Come and look at the hostage.
I will do what my job is in a bit.
Well, there's a spill in
What is
PTA room in.
Wrap up. Because
Right,
this
I'm
is
gonna
a
go-
human being.
I'm gonna
You
go
cannot
look.
just mop a human being.
I'll mop you with. I'll fucking mop you
Oh
again.
my God.
I'll
You
mop
are
you.
not a doctor.
If you don't get out of here, I'll mop you again. I'm gonna call your mum and dad. What's your names?
Well, do it because they're in danger. Call my mum. For goodness sake, please get her out of the PTA meeting and call her into this
Is
room.
your mum's here? Your mum's here right now. She knows you're doing this.
She is here right now. How about you go find her? You go
Yeah.
get electrocution
In the
on my
PTA room.
fingers,
Right,
faces.
okay.
There's a big
All right.
spill in the PTA room.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll go look at that PTA room, and he goes down. He goes down. Opens it up. Goes and opens it. There's,
We're like crawling. We're running behind him.
so he
Yeah.
goes down, opens it up. There's a whole bunch
You're
of
welcome.
there's a whole bunch of TVs in there. There's some chairs. There's no people.
But the chairs have straps on them
What?
because they said the chairs had straps on them to strap people into them. Do the chairs look suspicious and strappy?
Where's the computer?
Look-
And where's the computer?
So you're just telling lies now? Where's your mum? Look, get out of here. Get out of here, please.
No, wait, look at the straps on the chairs.
Yeah, these are old dentist chairs. So
Kind of creepy, dude.
What do you mean so?
you guys are on drugs, right?
Is this
You
not
guys are
good?
on drugs.
When you go to a school, there aren't chairs that are dentist chairs.
Get out of
That's
here.
just
Get
not the
It's a
Get
PTA
out here.
meeting, not a dentist.
get out of here. Or I'll mop
Get
you.
out here. Someone punch him, not me. I don't
Jake,
have
can
much body.
Can I push Kenny towards the TVs or whatever and say, "Can you turn them on? Show him. I don't know if you can.
If not, I'm going to hit him with my encyclopedia, which I can imagine is pretty fucking hefty. And it's also my iconic item, so it makes it hurt more.
I will.
Would like to then double hit him on the other side with my diary, which is also heavy.
I just want him to see the
all of the
proof of what we're talking about.
All right, he goes. He is going. He's like gonna usher you out. So unless you want to fight him, you're gonna have to fight him.
Henry was going
I'm
to
gonna
try
fight him.
All right, I'm gonna make a dive for the TVs. See if I can turn on the TVs.
Okay. There's the TVs. There's the TVs
or...
are in there. There's the files are in there still beside the computer. So if you want to make a grab for something, let me know. Make a roll.
We're trying to get Kenny
I
to
wanna
turn
grab
on
the
the
files.
TVs or the computer so that we can show this guy what we're talking about.
Okay.
So I think we're going to try and hold him still or fight him or try and stop him from getting us out. I'd say if the four of us do that, well, Kenny
does his thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Behind.
I'll go for the
Okay.
file.
Ray's going for the files. So that is a that's a sneak roll.
The sneak roll.
Can
Can it be a move roll?
It says hide, sneak, or steal.
Okay. Damn it.
I'm going to try and fight the guy with my encyclopedia. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him on the other side with
Right.
my diary of rumors.
So while you're distracting Terrence, you manage
Make
to
a
sneak.
face
You
down.
manage to sneak those files. Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'm just keeping the guy from like entering. I'm like kind of body blocking, but I'm like tiny compared to like this big Samoan fella.
Yep.
I think Elizabeth and Susie Q are going to hit him on either side of his face with an equally large book.
Okay.
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 I'm trying to like reason with him.
Yeah.
Encyclopedia meets diary.
Okay. So.
All the knowledge of the world.
Okay.
All the knowledge of the world.
So with this is not going to be a roll as such because this guy is huge, and it's not going to work narratively. It's not going to work out. Okay. So it'll be ineffective. The sneak and I don't know what was Kenny doing.
I'm gonna try and turn on the TVs so we can see like the video or whatever it is that's being played to make people feel weird.
Okay. Yeah, so that's going to take longer than just like
That's why we're trying to distract him.
Right, okay, I see. In the meantime, while you do that, Kenny, there's going to be the Pastel Brigade have got up and they recognize you, Kenny. Like what the Millers recognize you and they're like, Kenny, and they're coming down.
They followed us.
Yeah, they've come down and they're like, Kenny, what are you doing at school? What's going on? What I can't remember anything that's going on, but what's happened here? What are you doing here? Why?
Need to make the music more and knock everybody out.
You tried to, well, the tape's ruined.
Well, no, that's what extra tape. I still have Maiden in my boombox. But they seem normal. Like,
yeah, just
guys.
Do you know what you're doing here?
Do you know why you're here?
Like there was something weird going on with like people were being strapped into chairs and being forced to watch weird movies.
Terrence at this point is like, oh, you know these kids? Do you know these kids then? And they're like, oh yeah, that's Kenny. That's Shona and Tony's kid. Right. Okay. Well, they've come in here and they've been doing pranks, and lies, and I think we should go call their parents. I'm gonna go call their parents. And he brushes you aside, and he goes.
No, wait.
Wait, we actually saved them. They were not doing very well, and now look at them. They know that they're not weird anymore.
Well, that's fine. You can explain it all to your parents. You can and the police for breaking in here. So I'm gonna go call the police now, and he goes storming down, and you can go. It goes into the janitor's office, and you can hear like an old phone ringing. Yep, there's been a break-in at Waiheke Area School. There's some
It's
kids.
gonna take him 5 minutes to dial, mate. What are you talking about?
There's some kids here.
Can we, while he's doing that, can we speak to the people and find out, like, you know, do they remember anything, and like maybe try and get them a bit on our side, like, we saved you from being crazy brainwashed people. I don't know.
They are very confused at the moment. They're not sure what's going on, but you can
I-
hear Terence on the phone going, two young, there's 3 young girls. Yeah, no, one of them fits the description. Yeah, I don't know if there's a stolen car. Could be. They're broken in here. Yeah, they probably stole a car as well. To be honest, they seem the type. You coming now? Yeah, okay, all right. I'll keep them here then.
Can I see? Can I get to the computer now? Like that was being used to like play the film.
Yeah, you can get to the computer.
I don't know what exactly I can do with it, but
okay. Yeah, you can have a look at it.
I don't know, like have a look at it and maybe figure something out that will perhaps
I'd like to
show everyone that's.
Okay.
I'd like to take a look at the computer with Kenny, if that's okay, because I'm quite into like tech on the calculate side, like maybe more hacky stuff rather than tinkery stuff.
Okay,
so I'd maybe see if I can be any help to Kenny in.
Sure. Yeah.
And what were the adults called? Millers?
The Millers.
Yeah, the Millers.
Like Mr. and Mrs. Miller. Do you know where the others went?
Others? What others?
The PTA people.
No.
You're all wearing pastel. The other guys that wearing pastel, you're on like lookouts and stuff. You're like guarding this place.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah. Should we go? Let's go talk to Terence, and they just ignore you.
No. But look, you're like wearing pastels, and everybody else is.
They've ignored you and left, and they're going to go talk to Terence. They're going to talk to an adult.
I'm flicking through my notebook, looking for any signs of alien sightings and mind control.
Okay.
And I'm trying to correlate the two because this doesn't make sense.
Well, this is happening. Can me and Kenny maybe find something out on the computer
Absolutely.
or something?
Yep, absolutely.
I've got 1 in program and I've got 2 in calculate tech.
Yep.
And I've got 3 in investigate.
It'll be a program role.
I don't know what you've got in program. Kenny.
Which one's program? Is that calculate?
Calculate. Program is tech. It's like
program's tech.
Yeah, like tinker tech. Oh, program tech. There we go. Yeah, I can make a roll in that as well.
Okay.
Do we both want to do that, or just one of us?
You can both have a go. If you want to have a go as well, Susie.
Oh, there's 2.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. All right. Right.
Okay.
Right. So you find. It was 2. Yeah, it's extremely different.
I can imagine like Kenny starts and then Susie's just like moves him out of the way and just like suddenly goes into like full hacker mode.
Yeah. Wicked. Excellent. Right. So you get into it, and you can see. Right. You can see that there is a program running called Hypnotic Program FOA. And that it is putting people into a hypnotic state while they watch TV.
Is it where they watch these specific TVs or any TVs?
It is any TV that the computer is running through.
So do we need to disable that program?
Yeah, or the computer, I think.
Yeah. We could uninstall the program and then disable the computer.
Okay. You can hear the Millers talking to Terence, and he goes, and the other 2 have come round as well, and they're like, Oh, that's and they what's your mum, Elizabeth? What's your mum, and do you know your mum's name? Have you got a name for your mum? She's like, oh yeah, that's their kids. Yeah. Oh they stole a car. Okay, and the police are coming. Okay.
We're the Williams, so the Williams'
Yeah.
children.
Yeah, it says the Williams' children. Oh, okay, yeah. No, they're always in trouble. Yeah, okay, so we've got to keep him here. All
We're
right.
not always in trouble. How bloody rude. I'm
Okay. Okay.
very good
I'm
student.
always really well behaved, apart from when I told Mum I was pregnant.
Right, kids.
And nobody else was that
I
way.
get good grades because I pay people to give me good grades.
So Terrence comes back and is like, right, out of here. Get out. I want you to wait in admin. Your parents, the police are coming because you stole a car.
I can't steal something if it's
Borrowed.
owned by someone in my family.
We borrowed it.
Oh, so you admit it. Okay, it's definitely you. Right, come on, down you come.
I mean,
Down you come.
Oh,
And the other
You can't steal it if your dad says to you, "This is where I keep the key."
you're staying. You're gonna lock you. We're gonna keep you here till the cops come. Who was
no.
driving? It was you. You, Kenny. You were driving.
I think
I
you
would
need to
like
lighten up,
in
sir.
the genitalia.
Right. Get out of this office. This is not your office. Get out of here. You're in trouble.
It's not your
You're in
office either,
huge.
it's the PTA room.
This
While
whole
this
this
is all
whole this whole
happening,
building
can I
is my
disable the program and the computer.
No, he's getting you out of there. You're getting shoved out. You're getting mopped. He's gonna mop
Oh
you.
my God, he's just there, like with his mop.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, and the others are like, it's disappointing. I know their mum and dad. They're gonna be so disappointed. Glad my kids aren't like those.
You have no idea.
Glad my kids aren't those kids. Right,
You'll
and
be
you're
alright,
getting
guys.
you're getting ushered back down towards the admin area.
I've been in worse trouble. It's fine.
I mean, this might distract Mum from the other stuff from earlier, which I'm probably still in trouble.
I think this is better than the porn stash.
Right. So Terrence has a look around the room, and the other kind of the people in pastels are sort of like are just talking to themselves normally, like, oh, so yeah, it's the festival the festival's starting soon, and they're not really paying attention to you. They just like he's having a look down the room. You're just gonna go down and go chill out in admin and wait for the cops.
Cool.
can I try and start winding up Ray's tape for him? The one that got ruined.
Oh no, it's he pulled it apart.
That's fine.
Oh, you really fucked it?
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
What a dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Okay, and he closes up the PTA room, and takes you all back down to and follows you all down as you all go compliantly down to the admin room. Okay.
Well, the Pastel Brigade seem to be better, right?
Yeah, that's
just-
weird.
They leave. And Terrence goes, and he just starts like kind of going out and cleaning up and waiting. You don't know how long it's going to take, so he just sort of like starts mopping the north wing hall, and you guys are just sat
Should-
there.
Should we
Yes.
get out of here?
Yeah, we should.
Maybe
I might have missed something, but yeah.
Probably
Do we
should.
need to go back and stop the computer from doing whatever it's doing?
Can
That
we?
might
Can
help.
we?
No, he's in the
I'm
north. He's down the north wing. He's down the north
Okay.
wing.
Then we should go.
should we take your dad's car back? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
The main thing is we stop Mum from getting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you
Your
more
mom's
patrols?
okay, right?
While you can I'll just add that while you were all in there in that PTA room, you could see there was some kind of like because there was like pastel banners on the wall, and some like kind of like notes and stuff. There was also like the festival program for tomorrow was also up there.
Right. And we have the notes.
Yeah, you have the notes that you got the files, but you can see that on the festival program, there were things that you knew were going to happen anyway. There was like the hangi, there was sort of like the coconut shy, there was the kapahaka kind of display, but there was also the disco at the end. But in the middle, and sort of like underlined or highlighted, there it says the future of Waiheke, speech and inspirational video by the PTA's Janet.
Fucking Janet, I swear to God.
We need to stop whatever happens then. Like that's the big. So now we know that with the distraction and everything, we need to know that basically that computer, whatever is hooked up to that computer, runs the mind wipe program. They're clearly going to show that video at the thing. Whenever is it, tomorrow? So we need to hack the shit out of the computer to stop it from sending the subliminal message out tomorrow at the fair.
And Whitney,
Right.
you when Susie says it, you go, there's a TV crew gonna be filming that video to the country.
Oh yeah.
And that is
Yeah,
where
Mum
we'll
told
end
me
tonight's
about
session. Where you go? Yes. And that is where
We spent an entire session like obsessing over the PTA. We've forgotten about the whole big event like tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll say that you Terrence is busy. You guys managed to get out of there because he's distracted. And you can get back into the Kingswood and go off to your hideout or go wherever. But you get out of there. The scene is you all scampering out of the school and like running and laughing and screaming back to the car. And as you kind of drive out and drive away, you can see like one of the cop cars come driving back over the hill and pulls up into the school just as you get out of view around the corner, and you all kind of like get out of there. So, yeah, we'll go around, and if you guys want to say anything to each other in the car or have any like little scenes, that's fine. Or we could just like we could end it there. It's up to you. Do you want any like sort of like conversations in the car as you're driving off?
I
Do you think your dad's going to be really mad?
Yeah.
I'm going to be in so much trouble. But
Yeah.
He might not know about it yet.
It's fine.
He might not know about it yet. For sure, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, but your mum saw me, so.
It's okay. We will totally. Do you want to maybe stay at the hideout tonight, or maybe you could stay at someone's house? Probably don't stay at our house because.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. You guys seem to think that your
like
mum
my-
thinks I got you pregnant and I've
like
stolen your
my-
dad's car.
My folks like probably wouldn't care if I have friends over and
Okay.
Wait, Ray, that's a really, really good idea. Because to be honest, we can't. We could stay in the hideout, but it's not necessarily warm. I mean, it could be safe and warm, but it depends so long as no one knows about the hideout. I think the hideout is an option, or if Ray's parents are cool with us crashing there, because we can't go home. Like me and you, Elizabeth, we can't go home because we need to. Like it's imperative that we get to the computer tomorrow and stop that thing going out. Like I reckon me and Kenny could probably hack the shit out of it. Like he's all right, but he's a couple of things you did, Kenny, actually gave me the inspiration to do what I did to discover the program.
Oh well, yeah.
I think we could do it, but we cannot. None of us can get caught by our parent or by the pastor.
Yeah, totally. Like
Yeah, maybe we should go to the hideout then.
You're safe at the hideout as well.
Might be better. They might be coming around. I don't think my parents will tell them anything, but like we should be somewhere where nobody's looking.
Yeah, I don't know if the police are going to be looking for us. Maybe then.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, they might be looking for you, Kenny. Sorry, because
Yeah.
Mum stole the car.
Yeah, and I got you pregnant apparently. So thanks for that.
When we save the town, we will sort out all of that mess. When we have saved the town and everyone's safe in the Pastel Brigade, we will tell Mum that you didn't steal the car, and they're going to find out I'm not pregnant when I don't have a baby.
I mean, yeah, or when you tell them that you're not pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that as well. I probably will tell them before it's time.
So back to the hideout then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh, geez, what an evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. The hideout is an old bus. Used to be like a takeaway bus, but now they don't. No one uses that wharf anymore. Not with all the fancy new flying ships. So it's just derelict. So you get back there, you all like chill out, and you've got the files to look through. And
Do
and
some
this,
investigating and some reading of the files. I'm very good at reading and investigating.
yep, excellent. And
Excuse me.
the camera pans away. Like Terrence talking to the cops, just like, oh, there's kids, and the one cop is just like, oh, Terrence, you're on the tripping again. Why do you keep calling us out?
You're on the piss, cuz.
It's like, he's like, well, how do I know about those kids then? It's like, you're always going on about weird kids like doing stuff, playing pranks. And as you're in the hideout, you can see that the school closes down, all the lights go out. But you can see that there are some cars still in the car park, and you can see torchlights patrolling still. All right,
Dun, dun, dun.
awesome.
Yeah.
And we didn't finish it, Ev. We
Did you
still-
what? Do you what?
You
I don't
used to let
care.
you finish this story.
We are holding on.
Grab it hold of
Funny
it.
because we
But
just
now we
talked
find
far
out
too much shit.
But now we know what we're supposed to be doing, so it's all fine. We can do it next session.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
in
yeah.
6
talked
months,
far
we'll
too
have
much shit,
forgotten
man.
everything.
It's got to be less than 6 months between the next one. All right.
Yeah,
Please.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
So much.
You'd think with lockdown and not being able to go anywhere that we'd have been able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
arrange this a bit quicker, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Apparently,
No,
none of us were free during lockdown when we can't leave our houses.
If it makes you feel any better, I am relatively free this week because I've got a holiday coming up. So if you guys could do it on one of your nights,
Oh.
we can discuss that in chat.
Yeah, like I can do all the days.
All the
Monday to
days.
Fridays I can do. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then I have the end of March off as well for Easter, so I have a week off.
Right,
Yeah,
well, we'll
very
discuss
good.
in chat.
We'll
I
discuss.
got
We'll
I got a
discuss.
week off in the middle of March, which is probably not very useful.
Perfect.
Twitch doesn't need to know about
No.
our diaries.
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
Hey everybody, I am free.
Hi, chat.
And you are available.
Hey chat.
Let's outro. Let's outro. Let's go the other way. I'm gonna start with Ray.
Quick,
Tell-
everyone
tell-
start subbing.
don't.
Yes.
Don't. You
Alright,
don't.
thanks for watching. Red the Rocker, Hanno, Ronan, at Ronan_Samar. See you next time. Hopefully not in 6 months.
Absolutely not. All right, and then up to Angeli.
Hey, I'm Angeli, Geek Girl Bookworm. I paint miniatures. I talk about RPGs. Follow me on Twitter. I'm starting my own podcast / video cast in March. It's called Small Scout or Scatter. I am talking with people in the miniatures community. So I'm talking with casters, I'm talking with sculptors, I'm talking with painters, artists, all of those wonderful, glorious people. I'm doing Q&A sessions with them. 30 minutes of glorious chat. And please follow me. I'm going to put a little
Stop
link,
it. Stop it now.
in the chat there.
Not you,
Follow
Angeli.
me, do that shit.
No
We are
links.
going to talk about miniatures and you are going to fucking love what we do.
Yes.
I love how drunk you are.
Not at all.
Yes. Oh, Mark, get out! Brian!
I miss you all so much.
Thank you, Angeli. Thank you. You're wonderful. I can't wait to like watch you drunk miniatures.
I'm sober then, maybe. Possibly.
Nah, awesome. All right, okay. Kat, tell people where they can find you.
I'm Cat @tulip, and you can find me probably on Twitter under @tulip, but I'm not there
Fucking-
very often. Although I was stalking Hanno the other day apparently, and I was
How
doing
do I
some
turn that
lurking.
off? How do I turn those
And
off?
like occasionally, I do some YouTube videos on Geek Dogs and DID. We do some D&D stuff. We haven't done anything for a while, to be honest. I mean, I've not left my house in months. I don't really do anything anymore. But if I did stuff, I'd be on the internet, and you can see me then. Oh, and I play Susie Q.
Right. Fucking shit. I'm deleting this. I'm
Oh, God, I
deleting.
love you, Ryan.
Turn it off, alert box. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off now. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, this is too much fun. It's too much fun. I've got
Right.
loads more of these.
Just
Okay.
teaching.
Thank you, Kat. It's so good to play with you again.
Okay. Ruined our fun, man.
I can't even remember what
Yeah.
I said. But cheers, dude.
No.
It was been a pleasure. Let's do it again in 6 months' time.
No, less. It's going to be less. Much, much less. Okay. So, Ryan. No Ronan. No Ronan.
Yeah, so you can
Turn it
find
off.
me on Twitter at @OneSickBunny, same as my Twitch handle. I don't really do much, to be honest. Like, I'd say I paint minis, but I haven't touched a paintbrush for like 6 months. But you can find some
None of
pictures of the old minis that I painted that look quite
Oh, they
good.
are beautiful.
None of us are as cool as
Otherwise,
Angie
you
these
can.
days.
Otherwise, you can just find me hanging out in Evan's chat, donating 1 bit at a time.
Fuckers.
One bit at a time.
One bit at a time.
One bit at a time.
There's an
Thank-
80s bob if I ever heard one.
Thank you, Ryan. Hey, Cake.
Hi everybody, I'm Cake. I lived in a cake on everywhere. I'm much funnier on Twitter, but cooler on Instagram. And I
Oh, you
do
reckon?
things.
And you live one bit at a time.
And I live 1 bit at a time. No, I live 5 bits at a time.
Wicked.
Time.
Cool.
And I'm literally always on Twitch because the person I mod for streams far too often.
You getting paid for that, Jed?
Yeah.
Sweet. Good gig. Good gig. Awesome. Thank you. And I'm Evan. I'm Multi Nerd on Twitch and Twitter. And I'm so glad that I got to play with all these wonderful people again. Finally, I missed you all. It's been far too long. And thank you so much, chat, for hanging out and listening to our dumb stories. And just hanging in there. Wow. Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. It's always nice to see some cool people in the chat, which you all are. I also need to
for us,
thank
Kat.
Roll20 because kind of sponsored by Roll20 now as well. So yeah, Roll20
Check you out,
Spotlight.
bro.
Yeah, bros. Yeah,
Can't believe
bros.
I wasted my sub on you when you're already sponsored by someone.
Well, they don't. I didn't get. I haven't been paid by them, but they gave me.
Oh.
They given me their Roll20 like pro subscription for a year. I'm in there. I'm on the Spotlight program. So
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
sexy.
oh yeah. Oh, where those two go? Look at the. Where's everyone going?
I'm here. Oh, everyone's left.
Oh, they
Oh,
got.
what?
Wait,
Your cameras went off.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah.
there's a camera left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pro streamer. Here for the
I haven't done
accents.
anything.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I haven't done anything. Don't know what's going on.
It's just
You
I'm
bunch of
frozen. Oh no.
you bunch of
Oh, no.
fuckers. So, keep an eye on us on Twitter, and we'll try and wrap this up because we've got a lot more other games to play. Labyrinth. Sorry, Kat, what was that?
I will
I
be
think it
your
was nice to
goblin
wrap it up
king.
today, so we'll give it a go wrapping up next time, yeah, Ev. We just like to make you perform.
Yeah, I've got a couple of surprises. for the next
Oh,
one as
no.
well. Oh yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Although I do really want to do Labyrinth next, and I
Yeah.
want to see Aunt Julie stride around in her best Jareth outfit impression.
I will be your goblin king with
I
my
really a little bit want you to be my Goblin King.
And we also have still have to play Paranoia, so Calvin can join.
Yes. Yes.
And I
Excellent.
want to run Paranoia at least once in my life.
I love Paranoia so much. Like that person did it. Computer, I love you, but that person doesn't love you.
I have 2 editions I have read and never played. So, yeah, it's on the list. I have a list.
Awesome.
I still have that list.
Wicked. All right.
Friend
Let's.
computer.
We're gonna
friend
say
computer.
We're gonna say
Bye,
goodbye.
everybody.
You have to say goodbye to
Alright.
chat, otherwise, you know.
Yes.
Bye, chat.
We love you, chat.
Bye,
Friend
chat.
Bye-bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Thanks for watching.
Till next time. Take it easy.
I love you, my
Oh,
nerd.
oh no! Should we try raid somebody? That's a thing that people do when they
Raid
stream.
someone. Let's raid that bitch up.
Raid them.
Raid
Oh,
them.
okay. Hold on. I'm gonna find who we got. Who we got?
Quick, everyone, just hang out and be cool. Be cool, people. Be cool.
Just be cool. Let's just be cool.
I don't know how to be cool.
Me neither.
I'm always
only
cool. It's just
in the
normal.
80s.
No, do you know what?
It's just my normal way
There's-
of being.
There's no one I want to raid. Let's just go.
These other people think I'm cooler than I actually am.
We're out. Mic drop. Boom. See you later. Bye.